Wuthering Waves announced so many new features for version 1.4, from things I didn't know I needed to improvements we definitely did. Beginning with a banger, the devs announced the Dream Link feature, which is available during the main event of 1.4. Quite simply, it's a team attack that looks awesome. Seeing Rover combine powers with Changli and Yinlin gives me hope that these ladies will interact with each other during the story. That said, the way this post refers to the main event makes me suspect that 1.4 doesn't advance the main story and instead is a self-contained thing like 1.2. In fact, this post actually mentions that after 1.4 ends, the main event will become a permanent event. It would be great if the 1.2 content became a permanent event in the future as well, as I've seen a lot of people really sad that they missed out so much story because they hadn't been playing at the time. FOMO aside, team attacks are awesome, and I wonder if this is Kuro's way of experimenting with a new main mechanic before implementing a final version. The next new feature is called Elusive Sprint, which allows you to grab a little white paw to sprint incredibly fast for some amount of time. In the example shown, Rover takes the form of the Ivory Gatekeeper after colliding with the enemy, doing some damage before reverting back to Rover. The name gives me hope that we'll be able to use it in standard Elusive Realm sessions and not just during the main event. The faster I can go, the more I feel like a game respects my time, so this is a big win. And speaking of going fast, the devs also explained that the new 4-star character Lumi is capable of doing a uniquely fast sprint instead of a dodge under certain conditions. While she's running, she can barrage the enemy with sparkly lasers. As the Lolo Logistics hamster, she's got to make deliveries fast, so this ability makes a lot of sense. It's wonderful to see movement abilities being implemented for 4-star characters rather than just being reserved for 5 stars like Shorekeeper. This is actually the first official look we've gotten of Lumi's in-game model. Looking closely, it would appear that she has an entirely new body type, something between the small child size of Encore and the medium Rover size. Variety is the spice of life, and the promise of new body types has me more excited than ever. But there's more than one way to achieve the perfect look. Version 1.4 is adding weapon projections, the fancy name for weapon skins. Have you ever been stuck with an ugly 4-star weapon that drove you nuts? Or maybe you hate that Yinlin's weapon doesn't really go with Encore's cutesy vibe. Well, you're in luck, because not only will Wuthering Waves offer different appearances for any weapon of your choice, 1.4 will also add a series of almost or totally transparent weapon skins. Rectifiers and gauntlets can become completely invisible, while the other weapons can become partially invisible like this sword they showed here. Transparent weapon projections are the perfect way to pretend rectifiers don't exist, considering how tacked on they feel when a character is attacking. You can earn these through Depths of Elusive Realm in 1.4. This cute pink and white sword with the cat paw seems to be earnable from the 1.4 main event. Since they've said this main event is permanent, I wonder if this weapon projection will also be permanent. Either way, it would seem that all these introductory weapon skins are free from events, which is really nice to see. I wonder if the introduction of weapon skins suggests we'll be getting character skins soon. I need them so bad. But it's not just brand new features coming in 1.4. Like always, Wuthering Waves is adding a whole host of new quality of life updates. There's a lot, so let's list them off quickly. You can fast travel straight to any tacit field or boss. You can spend double the wave plates to get twice the rewards. The results screen shows rewards more clearly. You can upgrade an Echo to the exact levels that upgrade substats, such as level 5, level 10, etc. After logging into the game, you'll see a pop-up showing how many wave plates you have. After absorbing an Echo, the pop-up will now display its Sonata effect, main stat, and substat, so you don't have to check your inventory to find out if you got the right Echo. And in Tower of Adversity, the interface has been improved to allow you to view and adjust your team without exiting the tower. Thank God. With games like these, the quality of life features nearly get me more hyped than the brand new content. All of these updates make me want to play Wuthering Waves so much more. The tower change is particularly huge, and you'll need to watch this video if you're wondering what exactly made Tower of Adversity such a nightmare that Kuro Games needed to fix it. Alright, Lumi is pretty adorable. You win this time, Kuro.